Hello everyone, I'm Vahn Legaia, and today we play Soul Reaver. This is episode 3. Last episode we murdered Zephan and took his wall climbing ability, so that's a bit cool. We're gonna use that pretty much right away. We have to make our way back to the Sanctuary of the Clans, however. To do that, back to Kane's little throne room there. This is actually my second attempt at recording this episode because the game crashed just now. And I lost everything, so I'm gonna have to start saving more often, it seems like. So that's unfortunate. You have to shift out here. Unfortunately, they made it so that, you know... I mean, it's not unfortunate, it's just how the game works, right? The other warp is in the spectral plane, so... spectral realm, rather. And so, you know, you have to come out of the spectral realm to that one, and then shift out to get there. But I'm gonna shift back right now. Makes things a little brighter, a little easier to see, and yeah. Besides, we need to be spectral to get where we're going anyway, so why not? Why not do it early? So, whereas last time we had to shift to get through here, we don't need to anymore because the door is still open. So we can just head straight through, get to the back door, and then shift. Nothing crazy exciting. I do really love the fact that the having the Reaver active makes it so you don't lose health when you shift to the spectral plane, though. It's pretty awesome. I keep calling it plane. I believe they call them realms in the game, but whatever. It's who gives a shit? It's the same thing. So you gotta climb this with Zephan's power, and we're gonna go to the right and through that door. Good times! I like how it's still playing the Kane boss music. Even though, you know, he's defeated. I guess that room just has that music. Pretty fun. So we have to hop down there. I'm gonna avoid fighting all these guys because it's not necessary to fight them. Because we're not losing health constantly. Our health isn't being sapped because we have the Reaver, so
the ancient tomb
yeah.
of the Seraphim, once impenetrably sealed, now ravaged by Nosgoth's upheavals, its mysteries lay exposed. In the time of Vorador, centuries before Cain was made, the Seraphim warrior priests waged a merciless war against the vampire tribes of Nosgoth. Emboldened by righteousness, they committed unspeakable and indiscriminate acts of violence, massacring fledglings and ancients alike. They decimated entire bloodlines in mere decades. Now,
Damn.
their husks lay here, murderers enshrined.
And it's like, at this point, when I first played through these, I'm like, how the hell, if vampires are so incredibly powerful, how is it that the Seraphim... Oh, hang on.
Raziel, a forgotten history lies within. Know thyself, though it may destroy you.
It's rather ominous there, Tony J. So yeah, I was wondering back in the day, how is it that the Seraphim were capable of destroying so many vampires so easily when they are just humans, right? And vampires are incredibly powerful in this series. But that ends up coming to light later on, and it makes a ton of sense, and it's actually pretty awesome.
As I pulled the stone free, a sigh of sepulchral air escaped the inner chamber. I was not prepared for what lay beyond this threshold.
What, marriage? Oh good, it's just the tomb of Raziel's brothers and himself. Not marriage, so he dodged a bullet.
These crypts, defiled caskets of Seraphim saints, bearing my brothers' names, and my own. The irony of Cain's blasphemous act rushed in on me with the crushing force of revelation. Were my hands not as bloody as these? Worse, I had spilled the blood of my brothers, these very comrades whose tombs lay ravaged before me.
Yes, Raziel, you were Seraphan, born of the same force that all but destroyed your race. Before the dawn of the Empire, you were chosen. Cain, Nosgoth's solitary self-declared monarch, plundered this tomb and raised you from these crypts. Breathing his vampiric gift into your defiled corpses, he resurrected you as his favored sons.
So, Raziel and also the other bosses we've been fighting so far, other than Cain, were all Seraphan before Cain turned them to vampires. Pretty awesome way to get revenge, to transform the people who were killing you into the exact thing they hate. Pretty fantastic. And it's kind of like full circle as well, because now Raziel kind of like ends up sort of getting into the Seraphan, kind of the whole idea that he was one, and like starts seeing his own vampire heritage as like a disgusting sort of abomination that Cain forced upon him. But we'll see that when we get there. It's cool. It's good writing. So a lot of people probably end up stuck in this room, stuck at this point, not knowing where the hell to go, right? But you know, rule of thumb: if you're stuck in a room, shift. Also, the swirly pattern on the floor here kind of hints that we're supposed to do this. Makes a hole, you fall down, and then you can proceed on with the game. This game actually, like, not this game specifically, but like, well, yeah, this game specifically, as well as some other things, like, had a big influence on me in terms of, like, me coming to, like, really like vampires. I've written a couple stories myself with vampires as the theme. Vampires are awesome. They're just awesome.
Heretic, you shall not pass.
Such loyalty to one who has you guarding this outpost like a chained dog. Do you prosper on the scraps he casts you?
Your insults will do nothing to blunt the agonies of your demise.
Cain killed me once. Behold the result. I have no more to fear from him.
Damn right. Let's get his ass. This guy's pretty easy. He'll probably, you know, remove your Reaver, but maybe not. You know, you just hit him enough and he'll eventually get weak, and then you can murder him with it. If you lose the Reaver, you can also beat the hell out of him and throw him in the water, because the arena here is surrounded by water. Just throw him in there and he'll die. That was the Tomb Guardian, rather.
Has infused you with the power to compress and manipulate space. As your symbiotic weapon, the Soul Reaver is also thus enhanced. You
Ew.
may focus and project an orb of kinetic energy to strike objects that are otherwise beyond your reach.
Yeah, we have psychokinesis now, or telekinesis, or whatever. We can shoot energy blasts from our Reaver and also from our hands. You need to essentially do this. Knock this block out of here. And then we're gonna jump in the hole. Whee! Oh no, you don't. This is water. Might as well just walk in and get dissolved. I guess it's smarter to just shift when you have the Reaver active, so you don't need to get it back. But it's not like it's hard to kill a couple Slua. There's like soul energy shit everywhere, so not a big deal. So we shift back. This is a climby wall again. You can tell by the weird smooth texture that they put on it. It stands out a lot more in the old graphics, but we're not going to be playing with those. Not that I dislike the old graphics, but why not use the new stuff, you know? So we need to use our charge, knock this box off of this thing, and go across here. Now, there's a room up ahead that I don't know what to do in. It's just, there's a couple vampires to kill, but I don't know what to do in it, so we're just going to go this way instead. Going the other way is kind of a waste of time. I don't know what to do in there, and I'm not going to waste time going there trying to figure it out. So we're going to head up this way instead. We have a wraith. Might as well just kill it. To shift back. There's a couple Turellum vampires here. Now, if we get them in front, we can actually pulse this into them and knock them into the spikes on the wall. But, you know, if they're not playing nice, you can easily just throw them on there yourself. I'm messing that up quite spectacularly. They're gonna get us. One of them's down, but I think we're gonna shift back before we can have our little meal on him. Ow. Nom. Now, hopefully that Turellum, the one I killed, stayed dead. I believe he did. We're gonna go back here and just spam this to beat the shit out of this guy. Shit. I thought he would be done, but I guess they resist the psychic attack because they can do it too? Oh. There's an asshole on there already. We have weapons in here? No? Alright, come over here. Come over here, idiot. I'm gonna beat your ass, smack you around. Unfortunately, that guy is blocking the spikes. This guy's gonna die, though, because yum yum. Okay, so we have to pulse our psychic ability into this thing. Telekinesis, psychokinesis, whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know what the game calls it. We're gonna pass through this barrier. Might as well kill this guy. And good luck, you can't go through this, so eat a dick, man. A big old dangly infected one. Sorry, that was a bit much, huh? We can actually pass through here. I don't know why we would want to, but we'll figure that out eventually, I'm sure, if we ever need to. So I remember this boat thing. It stands out because I got stuck here quite a bit as a kid. You're just meant to shift, as I said, rule of thumb. If you're stuck in a place, shift to the spectral realm. Generally, that will reveal a path to you, and you can just move on with your life. So we have another one of these teleporters here. Yeah. So, not all the episodes of this playthrough are going to be crazy long, by the way. Like 40 minutes to an hour and a half. Like, I'm not planning on making them that long, but the last two I just kind of wanted to get Malkaia and Zephon out of the way. Yeah. I'm not really sure what the proper length for an episode of a Let's Play should be nowadays. YouTube is weird. It's all over the place now. Nobody seems to know what the hell's going on. But hey, that's fine. Little mystery, never hurt anybody. Except for all the people trying to make money on this stupid fucking website.
Once a sanctuary against the vampire menace, this abbey has been drowned by the deluge spilling from this wounded land. Your brother Rahab and his brood, devastated even by the feeble rays of Nosgoth's sun, overcame their vulnerability to water and retreated from the surface. Now they haunt these ruins and glide in the darkness of its stagnant depths.
Ew, stinky sewer water. We're gonna save here. Not because I want to end the episode or anything, but if it crashes again, I don't want to have to redo all of that. We're gonna have to rewalk the entire fucking thing, but at least we don't have to refight a bunch of guys and stuff like that, you know? So you're meant to go around the outside, in the material plane. Kill that guy onto the spikes using the pulsey thing. That's a Rahabim vampire. We're in the Rahabim territory now. These guys are water vampires. They're basically Sahagin. Pretty easy to kill, but they can be a pain in the ass. Obviously, we can't kill them by throwing them in water. That doesn't work on these guys. They are aquatic. They enjoy the water. In fact, the sun kills these guys way better than even other vampires. They're just weak to the sun, I believe. Rahab is also weak to the sun. We're gonna go through this door here. This is where the game crashed last time. For some reason, this room didn't render. But it rendered this time, so good. I was worried about that. Ow, fuck you, man. Just smacked me around. How dare you? That actually hurt quite a bit. They're pretty beefy, these guys. Beefy nephews. I mean, technically they'd be his nephews, right? They're Rahabim. They're part of Rahab's clan. And fucking Raziel is Rahab's brother, so... Oh, I'm gonna dissolve. Blah! Goodbye. Lost my physical form in the depths of the abyss. Let me eat this soul. Get in my belly, you stupid thing! Thank you. Jesus. So... I think we're meant to shift to the, we're meant to shift over to the spectral plane anyway in this room. But we have to do it at certain points. You're gonna notice, like, that moves way over like that. So you're supposed to go over here, and then jump over here, and then shift. I forgot to do that bit because, again, it's been a long time since I've played this. Oh, god damn it. Why'd they make that little platform so small, huh? Very assholeian of them. Back we go. Now we don't actually have to jump all the way like I did the first time. We can just do it like that. No. Little rough, little tricky to get across these damn things. I believe we can make that jump. Yes, okay. I like how it said, like, things don't have, like, a physical presence in this world, but we can still grab onto ledges and pull ourselves up. You'd think you wouldn't be able to do that, but I guess there are certain portions of the world that are still physical regardless. We are meant to shift over here somewhere, but I don't see how. So that's not cool. Or wait, no, that door is a cagey door, right? Yeah, we can just pass through this. Tricky, but yeah, you can do that here. You can phase through these doors. Tricky, you gotta kind of be clever. There are things that are designed to sort of catch you up and be like, what do I do here now? You have to kind of be smart. Not like genius level smart, obviously, but you know. This game is very puzzly. The sequel is even more puzzly. There aren't really any boss fights in that at all. It's just dungeons, puzzles, and unlocking abilities, which is cool. Shift back out. Climb this wall here. Alright, yeah. Gotta go down. I like the organ music. This part is annoying. You have to kind of make your way across these planks, and it's a pain in the ass. The jumps are tricky, so bunch of sluaw down here just in case you need them, of course. They're easy to kill, like all Slua. Huh. I'm thinking of starting a another Perfect Dark playthrough as well on here. The reason being that I kind of abandoned my previous one, and I feel bad about that, so I want to start up again. Plus, people seem to like it, so it's easier to make short jumps and hover across, it looks like, so just do this if you're playing. Huh. Go through here. Get out of my damn face, asshole. Fucking throw stuff at me, Joe. Oh man, I really wish he wouldn't try to do really wish he wouldn't try to do a fatality attack when the enemy's not weakened. If you're close to the enemy and you push triangle, he's gonna try and murder them. And when they're not weak, it doesn't do anything. So this part is annoying. Going across here is a pain in the ass. I think it's easier to do short jumps and hovers again. Yeah. Just make sure your position's good before you do that. There we go. So, I believe we can break those, yes? Or is that later on? No, that's later on. We're gonna go on top of here. I believe this is what we're supposed to do. I don't remember. Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna go in here now. There we go, we gotta pull this. Ring this bell. Ring my bell. There we go. Some kind of door opened somewhere. We will find it. Down here's a bunch of water. We're just gonna... We need health back anyway. We might as well... Oh, we're not spectral yet. There we go. Now we're spectral. So we'll get dissolved here and head down to the bottom of these steps. I believe that was the door that opened. The door that opened actually led us through here. Okay. Where do we go now? Ah, yes, okay. Rahab's territory is actually, like, really short. We're about to fight him, so, you know, pretty cool. We didn't need to do too much. This fight is fairly simple, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. It can be, rather. There's Rahab in all his glory.
Raziel.
Rahab, you have adapted well to your environment, for one so maladjusted.
Do not mock me, Raziel. You of all of us should respect the power bestowed by a limitation overcome. Cain said you would come.
You speak with the murderer?
You would do well to mind your blasphemous tongue.
What more did he tell you?
That you would destroy me.
I will indeed. But tell me, before I tear your soul from its moorings, do you know what we were before Cain spawned us?
Human.
Seraphan, Rahab, the antithesis of all we ever believed.
Does it matter? We were lost. He saved us.
Saved us? From what?
From ourselves.
Time to fight Rahab. So this fight, we just have to break these windows. That's literally it. But he's gonna make it difficult for us to do that. By doing that to us. If we fall in the water, we dissolve instantly, of course, but, you know, again, like I said, Rahab is supremely weak to the sun. Like, he never overcame that. sort of limitation. Okay, we're dissolving. That's fine. That's no big deal. We're gonna kill the shit out of this guy. Nom him for some yummy sustenance. We're gonna go back up and finish this fight. But yeah, Rahab's territory is very short, so I guess they put a lot of their time into Zephan, and so Rahab kind of got fucked. It's unfortunate. But yeah, you're meant to just break all these windows and bring Rahab into the light. Goodbye, Rahab. It was nice seeing you for that short amount of time before I destroyed you.
Infused with Rahab's soul, you have overcome your former vulnerability to water's touch. Immersion in water will no longer dissolve your physical body, enabling you to swim to areas heretofore beyond your reach.
Hell yeah. We can swim now. We are no longer limited to not going in water. I'm always like super happy to get this ability when I get here. Like, it's so awesome. If you hold left trigger and push the swim button, you actually like do a lunge thingy. Pretty sweet. You can use that to get out of the water and jump really high up. It also lets you swim fast, so you know, you don't have to swim super slow. You can just spam that to move around. It's a bit wonky sometimes, but better than nothing, you know? So yeah, we can swim now. Very pleased about this.
Beyond the maelstrom of the abyss, a subterranean tunnel leads northward to the clan territory of your brother Dumas. Endowed with Rahab's soul, you may swim to gain entry where your progress was previously impeded.
We're gonna save our game here. How long has this been going for? 30 minutes? I guess we'll end it here, huh? And we will continue again in the next one. So hopefully you all enjoyed this. This was a fun, shorter one. Got a new ability. Got a couple new abilities, actually. Pretty awesome. Next time, we're going to see where this swimmy ability allows us to go. But yeah, hopefully you'll join me then. Till then, I've been Vahn Legaia. Take care, everybody.